All right, sweet. Okay, so what we are gonna do tonight is we are going to return back to our one block survival world and continue the work that we have been putting into that for the past month, over a month now, probably. So I will get that launched up here. We will get switched over to this view here, and hopefully the input works. Yes, it does. Looks great. And like I said, things are just like strange on the old camera today. We gotta pull things down. I just don't know why it's decided to be this way. There we go. Now we got that all set. Chat is good to go. Let me know if things sound weird, look weird, things like that, but it should be all good to go now, which is fantastic. Whew. How's everybody's week been? This is another one of those weeks that feels much longer to me than it has been. Like it already, yesterday felt like it should have been a Thursday to me or a Wednesday. So imagine my sadness this morning when I woke up and realized it was Tuesday. Then I will say, yeah, this week, yeah, it's been a busy one. I'm sure you said it's busy season for your work, so I'm sure it's been nice and busy for you too. I will say I had your second episode of your create video on as background noise while working on a different video earlier, so I was enjoying listening to you on there. What's up, broski? How's it going, Death? Good to see you. But I think it's a fun series, dude. It's also fun to see you learn more about create. I know nothing about create, so I literally can't help at all. So it's fun to learn alongside you because I'm just learning as you go. So fun to watch. God rest Ozzy. Agreed. That was actually wild news today. My my grandmother's name is Sharon, so growing up we'd always like yell Sharon, and so yeah, hearing that I was like, oh, that's so sad. It's one of those news stories that like you know those people are getting older, but you just don't realize it or think about like the fact that that's true, and then it just happens and you're like, oh wow. Came to the full screen, bro. I'm visually impaired, so this version is better. Well, good. Be on the full screen version. That's the version I recommend for actually seeing what's going on. The vertical stream is good, but it's just not as nice as the other one. Also, for whatever reason, the chat isn't showing up for me, so I'm having to read it nice and small off of your guys's. Let me see if I can get chat to show on a different side. There we go. Okay, nice. Yeah, I don't know why chat wasn't showing, but should be able to see everybody's messages here. Wait, kind of a weird mix of like random silly things going on with my my stream today. There we go. Okay, now I've got everybody up and going. I could only see the Twitch chat there for a second, so I was like, this is still not right. But I know, dude, it's insane. I'm like, I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, I hope we continue in that direction, because I am just as amazed now as I was the first 100. We actually, V, my wife, was watching one of the first episodes, or like I don't remember which episode, the one where I finally got 100 subscribers. She was watching that the other day, and I could hear it from in here, and I was like, wow, that was, so long ago, yet not so long ago in the grand scheme of things. That it's just like, well, yes, spa is this weekend, yeah. It's because it's episode 6. I don't know if I can even change that right now. The vertical, oh, I can. Ha 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 ha. There you go. Vertical stream has been corrected. I wonder what Twitch says. Oh, Twitch also says 5. We need to update that. There we go. Now it's right. Yeah. Dude, any amount of subs is a big deal. It's awesome. Also, it's so fun to have so many people doing this alongside me and like having their own milestones as we go. Makes me smile. But yes, spa is this weekend. I'm very excited for that. It's Max Verstappen's favorite track is what he says. So that'll be fun to watch. So today, my plan is, sorry, diverging the conversation to what I'm doing just for a second. Today, my plan is to actually try and finish putting together this. It is close to home for him. That is true. Yeah. Plus, you know, he wants to go race endurance, so he likes spa because 24 hours of spa and a lot of WEC things are there. I appreciate that, man. You can too. We all can do it. I know we can. But yeah, we're gonna try and finish building up the house today. So we actually have a building with a roof on it that we can have as a protective area for any future mob raids. Because I'm sure in one of the next levels is probably going to be some crazy mob raid because they're going to... I guess I just don't know how the end is going to work in this. You know? So I'm sure there's going to be some crazy, like, unless it gives us an end portal, like, is the end dragon going to spawn here? What's going to happen? That kind of scares me. So... yeah, I just want to make sure we have a very safe place to hide in the event that we should need it. I got this this desk whiteboard today, or not today, last week. And I feel like the most organized I've ever felt when it comes to YouTube videos and things. Because I've just been using legal pads for a long time, but I use like the same legal pads as like the ones that I use for work and things. So things just kind of get jarbled up and disorganized. But I've got this like, if I keep looking over there, I've got this like little, it's just tiny little whiteboard now. But it's just like a fun place to just write like video ideas and things. I've been enjoying. I will gladly hydrate when I get to the bottom of this tree. I got a full Stanley of water next to me, and it's just water. I don't even have a Fresca on me tonight. I thought about grabbing a Fresca, but I feel like that's my the thing I drink the most of on stream, so I have to prove that I actually do drink water sometimes. There you go. Interesting. I don't know why it does that. Ugh. I could go for a coffee. I was I've been exhausted all day, but I was exhausted this morning. Was up far too late. Okay, let's back up over here. Take a look at what we're doing. Yeah, it's raining. Take a look at what we've got going on over here. Oh, I forgot we got that. You push, wait, shift. What did I just do? Is that, how did I just open whatever menu that was? Was it tab in this? Oh. Shift. I have no clue what buttons I just pressed to open that. That was one of the Lightmatic menus. Anyway, so if we go over here, the idea that we had at the end of last stream was... Oh, dude, I would have loved a 3-hour nap. Unfortunately, I like to do this thing called work and then go directly into streaming because apparently that's good for my mental health. It actually is. It actually is. I say that as a joke, but I do enjoy the schedule of going straight from work into this because it lets me just kind of stay in the zone of doing things. But looking here, so what we talked about at the end of the last stream was making this kind of upper section and having this be another big arched roof like these, which when you think of it as just kind of like a flat face doesn't look very good, but we're going to have, you know, because we got this porch here, we're gonna have a second porch out here, so it's gonna be kind of this like layered almost colonial, but a little less colonial, but kind of in that area of build. So that's the idea. And I think we have far more than enough wood now. Wrong button. Far more than enough wood now. We're probably going to need more blackstone, but we got easy access to that now. So I think maybe let's try putting in a floor and deciding kind of the spacing of everything, and then we can get this all put together. I work in an oil rig, so I don't know if it's good for mine. That's fair. Yeah, if you went from work directly into trying to stream from an oil rig, I guess that's assuming you try and stream from the oil rig. That would be a rough one. I went from work to editing, also very good for the mental health. I go from work to editing all the time because I spend a lot of my work day editing. Sometimes, most of the time. It depends on how many videos I'm trying to work on. I certainly don't edit during work hours. Oh, corporation that I work for, if you ever find this, that is not what happens. It is one of the benefits of being able to work from home, I will say, is having the freedom to do that. Yeah, that's the thing is, yeah, it's next week and the week after that, I probably am not going to be able to at all because that's when we kind of hit our crazy time. But here these last, few weeks, I've been able to do it pretty consistently. That song is real loud. I'm going to move these. I think we're going to put our staircase right here in the center. So I'm going to move these. Grab what I can. Okay. Oh. Those won't stack. That's sad. Okay, we're also going to break this and that, and we're just going to layer these all together now. Like we had talked about doing initially, and we just hadn't done yet. Okay, so you get to go back to being all of the terracottas and things. Beautiful. You will be my redstone chest again. I think this is technically supposed to be like food and stuff. I don't know if I'd count it as that, but we'll say it's that. And then we'll throw these down. Food things. Don't know if I'd call it food things, but that's okay. And then we can drop that there. Oh, no, we can't. I thought we could just drop that one and have it twist, but I don't think it's gonna do that. There we go. There's the chest. An oil rig is hard work though, dude. Worked laying down for an hour, eating and stream. That's fair. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine how difficult that can be. Zen, I think we have the same job. Stop working for good, like retired? That's exciting. Yes, it is. It's one of the benefits of the job is that, as long as I got my eye on everything and I'm organized on top of the things, it all works out. It all works out. Okay. I don't think we need to do like too crazy much organizing here. I just want to make sure that we've got things in a place that they're at least out of the way for when it's time to actually get these things building. I'm saving money to become a full. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I agree with Zen's question. What type of music? Oh, that's fun. Tim, that's the way to be. I would also like, I'd love to be able to do, I think it's called a soft retirement, You know, where it's like, yeah, I'm done working in the way that people, you know, expect, but like I can still do things here and there as I want, and there's not really. Yeah, that would be the ideal if I were to, you know, stay in the corporate ladder, which, you know, who knows? Who knows what everything will look like even in a year from now? But oh, that's sweet. You know, I should have guessed. I should have guessed, especially just like makes sense. Should have guessed. That's awesome. Okay, well now we've got a bunch of stuff put together. Yeah, I know. It was just, I literally, the amount of times I have read your name, said your name, all these things, I could have just sat here and given one brain cell some work, and it would have said, oh yeah, death metal. Probably. Well, then that brings up a question of what is your favorite metal band? Now, I will preface, I am not much of a metalhead. However, I am into any type of music type of person. And I mean it genuinely, of like, I still go to metal concerts. I just don't listen to a lot of it on my own time. So, I recently saw Static X a couple months ago. What else did I see? I don't know. I feel like I've been to more metal concerts this year than I've been to in my entire life before. Where do I want to have our special things? I feel like this is a good place to have our special things. I'm going to put that in there as a tool. Okay. All of the things that are going to come out of this are going into this one over here. We just need to remember that that's the case. You need to go with the food stuff, dude. Question is, where did I put the food? There it is. This armadillo needs to stop dropping scoots everywhere. Boom. Boom. I probably still want that scaffolding, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll just drop it for now. You're important. I probably want the water to prevent me from dying. There we go. Okay, that's not a bad mix of things over there. And I don't know, the crafting table we can just... I don't want to put it... Okay. I don't know where I want to put it. We're going to put it right there for now. Ooh, Spanish musicians by English. We're going to do... Okay, is this going to work or is this going to look... No, it's not going to work because it's going to hit that. Or I just take that top one out. Does it have anything? It doesn't even have anything in it yet. Let's try this. I kind of like the shape of these, so I don't want to give up on it just because of the top being there. We'll do... Ugh, we got to get rid of these again. Dang it. Okay. Well, that's probably for the better. They're going to be back here blocked away anyway. Yeah. Did you just call my house a shack? That's so rude. Yeah. Yeah, you know the pixel. If I can do that and have it be, will it hold the angle? Yes, it will. That's what I want. I don't know. I don't normally go to build stairs, like staircases with real stairs, because I don't like them. But I think this is gonna work out just fine. I kind of like how this is going. I think it's just a trust the process type of thing. We'll just do like that on that side. And like that over here. And then I think we could probably do the rest as slabs. Yeah. Cool. Let's make some slabs. By some slabs, I mean a ton of slabs. There we go. Okay. That was a terrible way to organize that. Oh, we do gotta take these guys down. You know what? I can't say we're gonna be too impacted by only having this many rows of chests. I think it's gonna be okay. I don't want to break that one yet. I'm a little afraid of breaking that one. What we could probably do though is we could probably have a chest right here if we wanted to. Need to change up some of this just a little bit and do like, and do that. There we go. Perfect. And not there. That's not the place. Right there will give us that, which works out. Ooh, and that needs to actually be not it. Will it open? Yeah, with the stairs. Okay, so that does need to be a slab. That's easy enough. But that'll open up just fine now, which gives us access to that and still fits the look. I agree. I use slabs for stairs and stairs for roof. Yeah, I just think I think slabs look so much better as stairs, but I think because this is such a compact entrance, it makes sense to try and do something like that. And I think if we could give some type of flourish up like that, it'll help tie it together a little bit. I don't know. Something like that probably. Yeah, it's not the best. I'll be honest, just because with this kind of angle up, it doesn't really look the best, but I don't know. I think it looks good enough for being a normal staircase, a normal staircase. That's what I say. And then I think we'll have a little bit of an internal balcony right here, so we won't have these fully connect, and that way it can stay open on its own. Or honestly, what we could do, have another staircase on one of the sides. I don't know. No, this is a good height. This is a good height. I don't think we need to do that. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think we're looking good. And apparently I need to give some Spanish metal a try. Used to listen to a lot of Latin American bands from back. Nice. I would also search that up, but I can't. But I will later. I'll come back and look. There we go. Oof, nice and tall. I mean, if this is gonna be this tall, I think we could probably add another layer if we wanted to, but I don't know if it's that deep. Let's try for a clutch. These are slabs, and we waterlogged them. Well, good thing we didn't die, but I forgot those were slabs, so that was never gonna work. Okay, it's a great question. I think if we do one floor here, we could probably do, because again, this is going to be an arch above, so this center part's going to be really tall. That either we leave it tall and have it kind of be like an exposed roof and make some cool details out of it, or we have it be, another layer, even if it's by ladder. I do suck. Especially, you know, with all that. But, you know, having that all waterlogged would, you know, prevent us from burning down in the future. So that doesn't happen again. Be the worst. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering is, yeah, if it needs to be long enough up. Yeah. Okay, things to think about. Things to think about. Other option is we have this do a slight step up to get up onto this level, and that's where the next like porch is. And this is just kind of its own layer over here, and then maybe Brain Blast. You ever watch Jimmy Neutron? Brain Blast. We are gonna do... I did do a tower. That is a good point. Well, I did, technically. Did I do a tower? I did like a Parthenon kind of thing, didn't I? But I think there's going to be a tower in this. But here's my idea. So if we, and we do already have the slabs. So if we go through and build a similar patio right here above this, which once we've built this, we need to go and make sure it doesn't look stupid. But if we build a similar patio right here, we could have another staircase up right here that takes us up to another level. Yeah. We had talked about doing a tower and then I wimped out of doing a tower. But it was actually a big ploy and teaser of what I was going to do on Lucid, but nobody knew that. And so it was just kind of, oh, Sam's just ignoring what we want. I think I need to see this with other things, but honestly, if these go up, I don't think it's going to look too bad. We'll just need to work. We need to work with it and keep watching it as it goes. We can't just like build off and then leave. No, I can't avoid the towers. No, that's a good point. I did not actually build a tower. I talked about building a tower. You were right. I did not end up actually doing it. So if we do this, maybe what we should do then... Do we just do some cobblestone here? Or should I do some spruce logs like this? What does that look like from underneath? I think I almost prefer doing the spruce logs. I kind of like that. Oh, ooh, Tim says no to the spruce logs. What do you think? I'm using BSL. Well, I think I'm using BSL. Hold on, let's double check. Video settings. Oh geez, so many things going on. No, I don't want to buy you a coffee. How dare you put that pop up there? I can't close it. There we go. Shaders. BSL with custom settings. Yep. I just go through BSL and dumb down some of it because a lot of the bloom and stuff can actually be pretty, I don't know, aggressive, at least in my idea or in my eyes. So I want it to be less aggressive and still look like Minecraft, but just have some nice lights. So highly recommend BSL shaders if that is something you are interested in. All right, Tim said no to the spruce wood. So what do we think as an alternative? Should we do stone? Should we do black stone to match the roof? Should we do... Cat fell out of the world? One of our cats fell! Oh, that's so sad. I did have some dark oak. Do we still have any dark oak is the question. We don't currently have any dark oak, but we do have 3 dark oak saplings, which is not enough for another dark oak tree, which is not good. Do we have another dark oak sapling over here anywhere? That's true. Strip dark oak does look really good with spruce. We could try that. Oh, there's some dark oak right there. Okay, let's try that. Let's see how that looks. Here's the question. Do we do stripped dark oak wood like this, or do we just lay them down? The problem with just laying them down is that they'll have, obviously, the cores showing. So maybe we do a little bit of this. Let's strip these down and see how they look. We'll try them both ways. Oh, you can't strip these, can you? I thought you could strip these. Let's lay them down. So if we do like that and like that and like that, how does that color look? It definitely blends in more with this, and then, oh, is it just because I have a shield up? Yeah, that's why. That's why that wasn't working. Okay. It keeps this kind of core support going, technically I think this is strip spruce too, but just with the fact that it's underneath, the shadow of it kind of makes it all match up, and I like that. Rye, what's up? Welcome. Yeah. No, I think I can. I think it was just the shield being silly. I think if we just go and try this now, it'll work. Yeah. So we could go replace that out and just see. Here, we got this side with the exposed edges, and then we'll do this side with no exposed edges. And then we'll do a comparison. So what do we think? First of all, I do think this is the right idea, so good suggestion on the dark oak. I know, rip unnamed cat. That's pretty sad. Good suggestion on using the dark oak. Good suggestion on not using any more spruce. I like how it looks. I think I prefer this look. I think it's cleaner. So I kind of want to go with this, unless anybody feels strongly about having the exposed cores out. I will hear your closing arguments now. All right, let's do it then. Our inventory is full, as it always is. So we'll need to take care of that as well here in a bit. Look at that. We've got like the front of a building put together now. Okay, we don't need to hold on to all of this spruce as we're going around. We will definitely need some of it, but I just don't think we need to hold on to, you know, a billion of it. We'll also hold on to some of that dark oak. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the core showing is the right move either. I think it looks better this way. It's very clean. I like it. Let's do another backup. Not much is obviously going to have changed since we did this last backup, considering we've only just put in a floor up there, but oh, actually, I would argue something has changed. I like that. You see that? Like just the inlay of the stripped wood in behind these. I actually like that. We'll definitely, I think we just put another one right there in the middle, right there, instead of putting in another glass. Yeah, it's like a shadow. I like that. Let's do it. And also, while we're at it, I know I said that these are spruce. What if we made these not spruce? Are they spruce? Let's actually even check that. Yes, they are spruce. So what if we made these be dark oak? Would it look better to have them match? Dark oak. We've already got some, so I don't want to waste. And then we'll do the same over here. And then if we just do this. Okay. Yep. I like it. I like it. That's good. That's good. Oh, I would assume so. I guess I don't know. Where is everybody watching right now? There's benefits to both. Technically now. No, dark oak is definitely underrated, and I just always forget. Man, I'd love to make some actual lanterns. We don't have this. I mean, we technically have the stuff for it. I just don't want to waste the iron on it yet. Oh, you liked the spruce there. Ooh. I will say, I think there was something to be said for the spruce kind of being a contrast to that. Here, we're going to do a half and half. We're going to do a half and half comparison. Because I will agree, Tim, that I like how it looks. But there was a part of me after letting it set there for a second that was like, could the spruce actually still be the better looking option? Netherwood is definitely underrated. I would agree. What do we think? Maybe we need to do a little wider. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the dark oak. I know. I did really like the spruce, but I'm actually going to quote you now, Tim. I like the contrast around the doors and the windows too, but if we're going to have kind of the like, you know, where it's inladen, we have it be the dark oak. I think we should probably match that. And then change, because, you know, like it's a shaded area. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, I'm feeling conflicted. I'm feeling the dark. I think I'm feeling the dark oak, but I don't think. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. So we're going to do the dark oak down here, but because we're doing the shading down here and we're maybe changing things up on the upstairs, if we transition to the spruce, it might not look terrible. It might look terrible. Who knows? But it might not look terrible. So maybe we give that a try. So we'll leave that for now. But Tim, I'm thinking the spruce won't look bad. We just need to figure out the kind of the shading as we go up, because this is going to be a huge section right here. But hey, I mean, look at that. We got a we've got basically a main floor now. What we do need to do now is finish out actually connecting this floor up though. And I think originally I was going to try and do, hold on, can I just do a little like that, or do I want that to be higher? Okay, so there's, we're just going to keep doing some options here, folks. So there's, on this side, we have higher. On this side, we have lower. I think higher. Yeah, I'd agree, but if we're going to put something else, well, but if we put a staircase above it, it might actually work out just fine. That's what I was trying to figure out, was like, what do we do to fill in the gap? But if we're going to put stairs up there, it might be okay. I'll let you guys ponder the other question while I make this a staircase. I think I'm leaning toward this one layer higher, because then I could just do this and over. I mean, not that I couldn't do that the other side, but I think it kind of blends it in. Yeah, there's going to be more window right here, probably, I'm thinking. We're going to do a lot of windows. Yeah. Okay, we're going high. We're going high. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. And then what I want to do, and I don't know if we have, I think we do have some. We need some dark oak stairs, because those look really good as like supports for spruce wood. Do I have any left? I do. So what we could do is do a little boom and boom and boom and boom. So now we have some like arched support here to hold those up, theoretically. I like it. I like it. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay. So the question is, do I do the stairs here and have it be a flat out over to that? Or do I do the stairs all the way back here, actually? Yeah. He's my zombie hostage from when I had villagers, and then all my villagers perished. So now I just have a zombie hostage, and I can't make an iron farm or anything out of it. So it's kind of unfortunate. I wish we still had our villager friends, but unfortunately they were burned to death by a blaze. Hey, I would absolutely do tinted windows. I guess we'd need to, one, decide on the tint, and two, figure out where we're getting the dye. You think do the stairs like back here? Like on this level here? I think that could look pretty good, because it would blend a little better, I think. So if we do like that, one, not only can we do this as well around it. Oh, you know what? make it even better too. Have it go all the way around. Demetrius, Demarcus, Bartholomew, James III. That was our, oh gosh, that was our villager from One Chunk, right? If so, he's waiting there for us patiently. Ouch! Where he will be forever waiting for us. Can you not for like 2 seconds, brother? I just need to get over here. I'm just doing my job. Doing some hard work. Yeah, he's alive and safe. Yeah. He's just safe on a different world. Okay. Blech. 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 I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Unless, can we make these? Hold on. Hold on. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Can I do this and have these still open? No, I can't. Oh gosh. Oh, I like the idea. I just don't like how it looks right here. Of me doing this like all the way around the edge. So maybe we just, a simple solution. We just don't do it right. Don't do something I don't want to do. We can just do it like that. Easy peasy. That looks just fine. Yeah, I think it's just something about that end. Alright, I'm just gonna, don't mind me. I'm just passing through. Thank you. Bye. Can you not? There we go. Oh, you got a pig friend. I didn't notice that. Okay, so we'll have one, I guess, entrance out onto this side, and then another one over on this. And it'll be just dandy. I would love to call the zombie Horatio. I would love nothing more than to name the zombie Horatio. I love that. Okay. Well, now we've got this sorted. So what we need to do now, what is that? 7? Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and now it's time to duplicate the lower level of this. Which just means we need some dark oak fence, which hopefully we still have. Nope, not much. We've got some, not a lot. Okay, let's merge some things. We got a lot of things going on here that don't need to be how they are. Okay. Tina the pig. Hold on, we need to write these down. We need to write these down. Because I don't have any, we don't have anything to actually name them. So we'll just do Horatio and Tina. Partners-in-law. There you go. There you go. That's their law office. Tim, you always get me when I have like the worst posture too. Start naming all the animals and mobs to the most extinct names in the English language. That's true. I would do that. I think it's a funny way to do it. You're blocking my way, sir. Oh well. Okay. Crafting bench. I'm just gonna make a bunch of fence. We're gonna need a lot of it, so I'd rather have a bunch than not. Are you dark oak or normal? I think you're normal spruce. Okay. Now we run into a non-issue. Non-issue. We're good. Let's do that. Not a problem. Here, I can make it worse. I'll just sit like this. This is exactly what you guys want to see from somebody who's, you know, trying to be respectable. This is such a terrible way to play games. I will say when I'm playing my F1 game though, typically I drop my seat all the way down like this, and then I put it back like this, and then I drive like that, so I can be kind of in the little driver's seat. But we're not playing F1. We're playing Minecraft. They specialize in unfair zombie treatment at their law firm. Yeah, they do. You know why they specialize in unfair zombie treatment? Because they were kept captive for months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. I love that. 3, 4, 5, 6 instead of 7. I like it. Perfect. If I had a beanbag, I probably would have done that, but I did not. I did not have a beanbag when I was growing up. I always thought beanbags were the coolest thing, though. I was like, wow, you got a beanbag? You must be rich. That's what I thought. Okay. That is set. Now we need our dark oak stairs and our dark oak slabbies, which I think we've left over there. We also should maybe stop taking so much damage and just, you know, live, but that's okay. So we should only need... Okay, we're gonna need more. Never mind. I'm eating my words before I say them so that I didn't never say them. That should be enough. Okay. It is. When I was in college, one of my friends, he is from India, and one of like a very, very wealthy family in India. And he bought a bean bag the size of his dorm room, the entire, like the floor of his dorm room. So literally you'd walk in there, everybody who's in that room is just laying down on this massive bean bag because it's the only thing on the floor. He had his bed on it. He had like all of these things on this bean bag on the floor. It was insane. It was insane. He was also absolutely obsessed with Game of Thrones, which is not a problem at all, but that's just another fun fact. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So that's where that's going to be. Do this and that. And I think... No, that won't work like that. Okay. So we do have to do kind of a little bit of a mismatch. Well, is that how that looks down there? Am I? Wow. Look at me. I'm doing things I wouldn't normally do. Now, with these, they actually look supported. Wow. Sam, look at you. You're growing. Right? Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, exactly, right? It's like, come on, man. But yeah. That was such a funny moment though. Like the first time we all saw that beanbag, like walking into that room, we were like, so this is what it's like. Sweet. Okay. Well, with that kind of facade done, let's go take another look from the outside, see if we hate it or not. I'm sure Zen, yeah, is probably putting baby Zen to bed. Zen Jr. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I like it. I like it. I think it's turning out. This is exactly what I was thinking it was going to look like too. I think we need to replicate this kind of front lighting scheme that we got going on. We'll need to replicate that on the outside. I like that a lot though. Yeah, the llama is here for, yeah, it's not just zombie mistreatment. It is mistreatment of all animals of one block survival who are being mistreated by me because I'm ignoring all of them. I've just had an idea for the roof here. And I don't know, I want your guys' opinion. Because if we do a big arched roof, that's going to look, I mean, it's going to look cool. It's going to look insane. But if we did more of a kind of flat roof like this, it would make it less crazy into the sky. Yeah, a lot of them did burn up. That's true. Wow, these are really unsafe working conditions. I'm a terrible employer. Terrible. I'm trying to decide whether I want to do a more of a flat roof or more of a arched roof. Or if we do 2 more arches, we do 2 more arches here, and then make this go even taller and do 1 more arch there. Just like a pyramid of arches. I don't know. Let's continue working on an interior, and then we'll decide. Imagine having all of that sorted too. Wow. I will say one of the best things about having this little contraption put together right here is that hopefully we shouldn't have any blazes flying out and burning our whole house to the ground anymore, because that was like heartbreaking. I was so sad when that happened. Obviously, you know, can't show emotion on stream. Grr, I'm just kidding. But I was like, oh, geez, really? Now we gotta go rebuild all this. But I think this has turned out better than it was looking before that happened. So honestly, I can't complain. We do that. That should be good. Then we'll do the same over here. I don't think I need to get up on the roof to do that. I think I can just boop and boop. There we go. Yeah, just keep adding arches. We could just call it the Arch House. Archibald. We'll name the house Archie. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, rising from the ashes. Yeah, I think that looks good. And when we have iron, expendable iron, to use here to make some lanterns, I think hanging lanterns there is gonna look really nice too. All right, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Let's do some dumb arches. I love that idea. I love it so much. It's so stupid. Okay, we got to think about these arches though, because the problem is if we make arches too low, so we might need to, oh, if we just bring up these one, we'll be okay. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. We're good. Tinted glass on second floor. What color tinted glass should we do? You tell me. I'm down for tinted glass. Let's go look and see what we have. These are what we've got for miscellaneous things. I think we have more miscellaneous things and dyes over here, though. Yes, we do. Okay, so we got blue dye. Obviously, we got a bunch of blue dye because we have lapis. We have some black dye, not a lot, but that's enough for 40, right? Yeah, 4 times 8, or 8 times 5, I mean. So that would work. I like black glass, or we get some of the bone meal wherever we have that, some of these bones and bone meal. We do light gray stained glass. Yeah, I like light gray. All right, I like it. Great minds. Like a random watchtower to this. I like that. What if, okay, hold on. We're going back to the planning. We're going back to the planning board here, folks. Okay, hold on. Let me, can I draw on the back of this? Do not write on this side. Okay. I would show you guys my whiteboard, but it's got secrets on it, so I can't. All right, we are going to make a silly little drawing here so that we can better observe what needs to happen here. So we've already got, of course, you know, our silly little arches. I'm just going to do the most crude drawing of this that I can. And then we've now just put up another layer up even higher with more. So what we could do here, look, this is my drawing. There you go. It matches perfectly. As you can tell, I'm such a great artist. So what we could do here is on this side that I'm looking at right now, that my character is looking at, we do just a big tall tower up with a big arch on top of that one. And then over here, we'll have this just be a smaller arch like that. All right, so it's like a boom, 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 you know? There you go. That's Sam's art lesson for the day. But to better explain that again, little tower right here, well, big tower I should say, goes up like this. And then this section right here makes like a small arched area for like a bedroom or something. So we'll make a 3rd, 4th, and maybe 9th floor. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. I think we should probably lay it out with logs first. Actually, we should. I mean, we could. We should make a floor first so that if I fall, I'm not going to just die and be sad. Hello, hello, Mr. Bugs. Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you. Yeah, I'm very, very good at drawing, as you can tell. It's beautiful. You guys wouldn't believe me if I told you that I actually can draw really nice buildings if I if I want to dedicate the time to it. That's my secret. I'm garbage at drawing. Oh, I can use your government name? Wow. Romantic of you. How is this staircase gonna look? Yeah, it'll look fine. Okay. It's been good. It's been busy, but it's been good. It's nearing, we were kind of talking about this earlier. It's like nearing peak season of work for me. Hello, camera. Focus on me. Thank you. So it's been very busy, but it's been good. How was your day? I think that's the way to do that. Not those ways though. Okay, and then maybe we'll just do a duplicate arch right here. Because why not, right? Well, probably not like that because we won't be able to walk up. Oh gosh. How was my weekend? My weekend was good. My weekend was... Oh gosh, what did I even do this weekend? The weekend was good. I honestly, I don't think we really did much this week. I don't remember anything significant. V is probably listening to this and being like, we did all these things. I don't remember what we did this weekend. I remember hanging out and watching The Hobbit. That's what we've been watching our way through The Hobbit. Because I've actually only seen the first one. I've not seen the other two. And V is reading The Hobbit right now, so we're kind of doing that as like a fun little time waste. Yeah. I genuinely don't remember what we did this weekend. Ended up getting told I'm getting the project manager position, and while they're making it official, attaboy. Welcome to the project management family. You joined Zen and I. Oh, actually, hold on. I want these to be upside down stairs. I don't want that. We'll have the rest not be upside down stairs, but we're going to have these ones that are right here be upside down stairs. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is have this right here be the entrance to the tower. See what I'm saying here? So it'll be right here is the entrance to this tower. And then, maybe the actual tower will be up here. Maybe the tower is the friends we made along the way. What do we do? Okay, we're gonna have to do something creative here to get, like, how can we justify another post rising up from right here? Or do we just do it and say we don't need to justify it because this is Minecraft and I don't need to have architectural reason for things? Two and a half hours away from having a 70-hour work week, which 23 of those hours are overtime adult pay. Oof. That's a lot of work time, but I am glad that you're getting the pay for it. That makes it at least mildly worth it in my eyes. Does anybody know how you can do, I feel like I see people do this thing with these dark oak fence, or just fence gates in general, where you can like place them in a way that makes them kind of go wonky. Here, let's see if I can explain that better. Like, so if I put one there, how can I make the next one go up? Like, so I've seen people do it like where you have it off of this, but then instead of it being directly in line, it's like down a half block. But maybe I'm just on something. Oh no, no, not my wood. Magic. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I've seen it happen. I don't know how it is done. Not like that, that's for sure. I don't know. Not worth the trouble, probably. I think this actually looks fine though, now that we have it in there. I mean, I actually genuinely like this. So if we just do another line right here and then put some more supports, I don't mind it at all. I genuinely like that. I think that looks nice. And then we'll just do the same thing on the other side. Oh, but that'll, I can't displace Horatio and Tina, so we're gonna let that go. Put fence post on end of first fence, attach second gate to post. Oh, I have to do it with the fence post? I'm doing so good. I'm doing so good. I bet it's so fun to watch me just, you know, not do what you're telling me to do. We're gonna ignore that so I can pretend like I know what I'm doing. Okay. I think I do like the idea though, like we had talked about, of having this be so. Ooh, you know what? While I do like that, if we have the balcony over here, there's not really much to defend over on this side. So we might actually want the balcony over there. No, we don't. No, we don't. This is the tower. This is the tower. Right here is the tower. Gate, post, gate. I wish I could describe to you guys what I'm thinking, but I can't. It's something to do with like where you place the gate that allows it to like be slightly lower or slightly higher. But I don't remember how it works at all. So I can't even like try and be like, no, this is what I mean, because I don't know what I do really like this though. That's okay. If we have this, I don't know why I'm tweaking about this if we have that view already. So let's just fill this wall in. Unless I should do, no, I don't think I should do windows on this side. There's, like I was saying, there's no real reason to do windows on this side. Well, that's not helpful. There we go. We could do some fun paintings though. That'd be funny. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do, so we'll have this balcony right here. And then the tower will go here and go up. But then, you know, from right here, we still have this place that if we needed to shoot a bow and arrow or something, we can still defend from right here without needing to do anything. You think tinted glass here? Or down here? I would hate to see the back of this building. I'm not going to lie. I would absolutely hate to see it. Let's do like that. Cube Games. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Oh, where I put blocks? Yeah, no, I think that might not be a bad idea. As I was putting those in, I was like, no, we could do some type of glass there, even if it's just a glass wall and have this. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to try and put in some paintings over here on the sides. I think that could be goofy, but we'll finish filling in this side. So now the real question is, does this extend over here? I think it does. I think it does, because we need it, like I was saying, to be more of the like master bedroom area type thing, while this is more of the, you know, defended tower area. Boom, there we go. So I think I've been playing Minecraft for so many years and I still cannot build anything good at that testing and creative. My challenge to myself is to always like push myself to build it first in survival so that I can, like, I don't know. I try and make it like a requirement for me to figure it out and be creative in survival first. But honestly, recently I've been spending a lot of time building in creative too. So this is actually, you know, my whole life up until now has been build it in survival and just deal with it and fix it as you go. But actually recently I've been building a lot of things in creative and trying to figure out more of, like, you know, using different blocks and things and like pallets and stuff like that. Torches is a great point, Tim. Things are definitely going to spawn up there while I'm over here. I think this is looking really awesome though. I'm not going to lie. I'm excited about that. Hi, Sky. Glad to have you back. Welcome back. Yeah, I think we should also, yes, to answer your question, I am so excited about the copper golems. Very, very excited. I need to look at the bedrock. It wasn't a Java guys, I swear. Was it a Java thing today or was it just bedrock? Cuz I checked. I would have had a short out. There was a new drop today. I'm gonna be so sad. I would love to have new shelves. Was it a snapshot or was it? Hold on. Sorry, we're doing some. Here, I'll let you guys in on what I'm doing. We're looking. So let's go back and find. Oh no, we don't want the additions. We want the snapshots. We'll go to this old snapshot. Their website is so messed up right now. Was 22A out? No. So it must have been, so it's a bedrock snapshot. Okay. Well, that's cool though. So what is it? Is it 24 then? Nope, it's not 24. Well, I'll need to go and take a look at that. Yeah, I hadn't seen anything about the new shelves. That's awesome. I've always wanted shelves that you can put items on, so that's sweet. I'll have to do that. Looks good. Thank you, Andre. I had a modded world and I ended up just making it creative and essentially pasting it in survival with schematic cannon, which was one of the mods. I mean, that's cool. I think that's sweet. And then you have that world forever that you can actually play and experience in a different way than you had been. I think that's awesome. Sky, yeah, that would be awesome if you have your computer set up. We can hang out. Yeah, no, I'll definitely have to look, dude. That sounds really cool. But here's the thing. Look, we're on the Minecraft official website. Oh. It's right here. It's right here. I just was dumb. Okay. So here's what we got. Tiny chest thanks to the copper golem. Check. A shiny new copper gear collection. Check. Does anybody have any issues reading this, or do you just want me to keep reading out loud? Check. Answer me there. This testing moment brings the adorable copper golem statue and the shelf block. You can test both these features in Bedrock Preview and Beta right now, but they're also coming to Java Snapshot soon. I'm guessing, just looking over here, it's It's not going to be next Tuesday. It's probably going to be August 5th. Just saying. Copper Golem Scout. Do you want a Copper Golem in your base but don't want it going through your chest? How suspicious of you. But also, great news, my shady friends. Starting with this test release, Copper Golems can turn into statues. So this is what they had. Oh. They oxidize. When they reach maximum, they'll eventually turn into a pretty patina-covered statue. When a Copper Golem turns into a statue, it drops whatever it's holding and strikes one of 4 poses to be immortalized forever or until you scrape the patina off of them. You can change... Here's my question. If it's only the ones that are oxidized, why are there non-oxidized ones in these pictures? I did unlock the first level of monetization on YouTube. Yes, that is true. Yes, technically there are YouTube memberships. There are technically YouTube memberships. I am not going to outwardly say that they exist, but they do exist. I mean, I'm going to say that they exist, but I'm not going to be like, ah, yes, give me your money. But yes, I do have the first level of monetization. In time, I'll come up with things that if people want to, you know, if people want to support me financially, we will come up with something that makes it a fair trade. But don't feel like that's something you have to do. It just does exist, and I did set it up. But yeah, so that is a big achievement that occurred this week, was, or at the end of last week, was first level of monetization. So we have memberships, supers, and then technically I could sell merch. I'm not looking at selling merch. Actually, okay, I'm not looking at selling merch, but then V and I were talking the other day about like, I really want to put the little lighthouse from the main series. I want to put that on like a hat or something, and I was gonna make it for myself, and she's like, well, you could see if other people want it too. And I was like, I could, but we'll see if I like it first, or like on a little shirt or something. But that would be something funny. The lag update, Aquatic had to have some flattening if Mojang keeps adding new blocks. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the lag is, yeah, it's gonna be wild. Yeah, we figured you were doing sun bedtime. Welcome back. We're looking at the Bedrock preview from today. Yeah, I can make Willow plushies. Everybody could have a Willow girl, or Fia, my cat that's in the main series. And the shelf block. So aside from Copper Golems, there's another secret to keeping your base well organized, and that's being able to see your stuff. What's in that chest? Who knows? What's in the other one beats me. I may have already filled them yesterday, but their contents have already wiped from my brain. Enter the shelf. Firstly, it's a piece of tasteful decor that allows you to display your gear. And it looks like you can make it, that looks like it's made out of copper. That looks like it's made out of quartz. Maybe, yeah, it looks like quartz. That's definitely made out of, I want to say that that's made out of any of the prismarine, but that almost looks like blue sandstone. Don't quote me on that. That looks like blue sandstone to me, though. I did not see they released RL Craft. It could be warped. Is that what warped wood looks like? That looks like a sandstone texture. It could be, though. I believe it's the right color to be the warped wood. It just makes me wonder. Yeah. Well, and this is definitely going to be a big alteration to the code. I mean, well, maybe it won't be, because I guess if you look at this in a different way, it's just 3 items. It's an item frame crippled without a background. And if mods and fabric can already, you know, remove item frame backgrounds, maybe this won't be the game breaker yet. But those copper golems, those are going to add a lot of lag, I'd think, especially, you know, if you come back. If you've had like a chunk loader or something going, you come back and they are just sitting there with all sorts of items moving through hoppers and stuff. I think that's going to be a lot of lag. Yes, it sucks. Wow. What a review. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I hadn't even heard of RL Craft being on Bedrock. Okay, well, cool. Thanks for the note about this. I will definitely make a video about this and I'll mess with it tomorrow and I will post that. Actually, I won't post it tomorrow. Maybe I'll post it tomorrow. There's something else coming tomorrow. Secret. Interesting. Well, I'm still excited about that. We'll make a video on that. We'll do something about that. Okay. Back to the game. That's cool. I gotta scroll up. Sorry guys. I missed like half of the chats that were going on while we were yapping. Sounds good, right? We'll be right here. Some things need to be updated within the code. We need to overhaul code. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, we definitely need to. Oh, I can't scroll up. How dare you? Just got to deal with it. Are the copper golems entities? I think. I'd assume they are. Here's the thing. I'm very excited about them being in the game regardless. But yeah, I guess I don't know. What is? There we go. Like, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry if I missed anybody's message. For whatever reason, I can't scroll back up and look at it. They're very so. Anyways, enough rant, but truly another flattening will be needed. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's going to ruin a lot of things. I think, yeah, Bedrock's definitely going to suffer more of the lag issue than Java because there's so much more optimization that can be done on Java. But they're doing so many parity updates and things between the two that I think at some point their games are going to be pretty dang close, except for the fact that obviously Bedrock is built on its own engine instead of Java. But at some point I feel like you'd think Mojang would try and optimize Bedrock to be the preferred version instead of Java. And obviously right now that's not the case, but I think they're going to do anything they can in time to do that because it's more not, I guess it's not necessarily more for them, but it is in a way. I don't know. That's true. That's true. But yeah, that's what Microsoft wants in the end. Microsoft wants, because, yeah, I mean, yeah. We all know how them business folk be. Okay, well, let's, I'm going to get back to building this while we continue this conversation. We need some more wood so that we can build up, and then we'll fill in the walls and stuff later. I'm just going to focus on getting the roof done, I think, on this. And we'll make it like a pointed tower. Kind of like Zen's tower. Hold on, we're going to need a reference. Do I have a stick? We're going to spawn in something. Actually, we're not going to spawn it in, but I just need to look at it. Oh, actually. Oh, sweet. Okay, I can do this. Let's do, let's see. Load schematics. Oh, they're not here. That's sad. They're not here because it's the wrong launcher. Okay, we can't do what I was going to do. I was going to load in the tower that I built for Zen on the main series and steal the roof off of that. Mojang knows what it's doing, but they can't be setting aside updating Minecraft itself. Yep, agreed. Agreed. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've played Siege, Death, but there's this whole thing around Siege and like Operation Health and like updating the game to, you know, actually, you know, fit with modern times. And they did this whole like Siege X. This is a brand new game called Siege X. But like it doesn't resolve any of the issues that are, you know, in the game, and they're just continuing to update things and act like it's a brand new thing. And made a lot of people upset. But I think Mojang would probably want to avoid that as far as they can. I think what's going to stop them is whatever obligations they have with Microsoft. That would be my guess. Do I want to start this as a... Oh, I don't know how I want to start this. Probably like this. Oh, while Zen was doing sun bedtime, did he miss my beautiful drawing skills? Yeah, that's true. No, that's a very good point. Oh, I made a drawing of what I think this house should look like. Here's my drawing, Zen. Oh, well, Sky, here's my drawing. This is what the building's gonna look like. And we're getting there. We're already getting there. It's so beautiful. We do, hold on. I think I've got an idea for how we can do this. So we do something like this. And not falling. That would be so sad if we could. No. Well. Yeah, if I had made this tower in the middle, I definitely would agree that that is what is happening. Oh, that's not the right block, Sam. You silly goose. Okay. So if we do... Ah! I don't want to die. And then... what if we only do like a layer in? You'll have to forgive me for however this looks, because the roofs that I stink the most at making are these type of roofs. Like, I'm really good at arched roofs. I've spent a lot of time mastering roofs. Oh, actually, going back to our conversation earlier, cubes, if you're here, cube gamers, games, one of the things that helped me the most with, like, you know, figuring out a style in survival as opposed to creative was roofs. Figuring out how to build roofs in a way that I was happy with. So if you're looking for a recommendation, which if you're not, no need to take my recommendation, but if you're looking for a recommendation on, you know, ways to improve in a way and build confidence in your building and survival, something that really helped me was just building a ton of roofs for no reason other than for fun. And then what if we do... I don't know how this is going to look, guys, but we're going to give it... We're going to give it a try. I don't know if I'm going to even be able to get back up here. We'll land somewhere I can actually water bucket, because you can't water bucket on any of these. What do we got for food? Oh, we've got a ton of food. Look at us. Okay. I do really need free camp. That's true. Of all the mods I have installed too, I don't know how free camp isn't one of them. All right, are we ready? Okay. The roof looks significantly better than I thought it was going to look. That looks significantly better than I thought it was going to look. I didn't know how it was going to go with it being a square, but I don't mind that at all. So then the idea here, as again, as we can see from my beautiful drawing, the idea here now is that we are going to go right here on this side, and we're going to build another section right here where that'll be our actual covered, you know, sleeping area is right here. And it'll be lower and kind of in line with these roofs in a way. Look at that. I'm bringing the vision to life. We're definitely going to need more blackstone though. And we need to figure out how we're going to do the towers, but for a not square, for a rectangular tower, might I say, we did a decent job. Look at that. Okay. We'll set and forget there for a minute. Horatio is really, really upset about something. Do we want to do a third? I don't think I want to do a third balcony. Yep, that's what I was thinking. So it'll be, so the next section is going to be right here for the roof, I think. Kind of at like this height right here. But I want it to be, I want the roof to actually stem from over here. So it's going to be kind of a wider roof, and this would be the center as long as that lines up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Okay, well, that's not going to work. We can't do it that way. But we can do, oh, that's going to make it a double center. And it won't be lined up. Okay, we're just going to do it here on this one because I care too much about symmetry. Sorry, I'm a loser. But that's actually going to be fine. That's actually, that's going to be totally fine. Because then we've got this whole public kind of open walking area right here. This will be a door into a room. That works just fine. That works just fine. I like the vision. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that should put the roof right there in the center of that. I'm not feeling very convinced by your words there, Tim. I forgot about our problem from, you know, the last time I jumped like that. Oh, God. Good thing that we landed that. Yeah, so I think let's make some more blackstone stuff. And then here, actually, while we're right here, I am just going to put this together because I know what I'm going to do here. So we'll do the, what is it, 3 up off the ground? 1, 2, 3, yep. 1, 2, 3, 3. And then we'll put this like that. And like that. And you like that. And now we've got some continuity in the motifs around this building. In that here's the arch that you have to go in to enter into this area and go into the tower. No, I know it was sarcastic. I know it was sarcastic. I was just giving you sass back. And maybe we just replicate this on the other side too, and we'll just do like boom, like that. I don't know if I actually want, I think I might want it to extend up a little bit more and then have its own roof. I don't know. Am I comfortable right now? Comfortable enough. As you can see, my sitting position is very, very good. You know, we're sitting basically leaned all the way back. But it's what I was saying. It's what I was saying the last time is like my chair, like so when I got my chair, the seat was like all the way up like this. Like it was like pushed against my back, great support. And over time, it's just like I'm perpetually at this angle. Which is why it's so hard for those posture checks and things is, you know, because I like legitimately can't sit up straight unless I put my armrest down. But I don't like having the armrest down, man. But okay, we are gonna keep working. I think on this or on this. We need blackstone stuff. That's what we were doing. I'm like losing. Thanks. I love this microphone. And it was $90, so I couldn't recommend this microphone more. So if anybody's looking for a really nice, affordable microphone, MXL 990 is your guy. It's thunderstorming outside. Very nice. I don't know how it's been for you guys. It has been rain city for us the last like week and a half. Yeah. I am living Minecraft IRL. I'm just waiting for the phantoms to spawn. Oh, dang. We're up here. Oh. Aha! Okay. So if we did... Yeah, that's about the base of the height. I like that. Okay. I don't want to lose that. But if we do it like this, and then we'll do a block over. Oh, I almost fell off the back. And then like this, and then like that, and then like this, and like that, and like that, and then like you. That's a 4, right? So we're gonna have a double up in the middle. We're just framing a roof just like we did over on the other side. We're just framing a roof here to decide what is or isn't going to work here. That and that. Okay, let's pop down and take a look. Jeez Louise. Yeah, well, that's the thing is it's been really, really hot here, but it's been really, really rainy. So we get like really, really hot. Also, sorry, Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I could maybe remove this section and have it be a little taller and then just be a normal arch. But I kind of like the fact that it matches these two. So you guys let me know what you think. But that's what I'm thinking. Presently, like I said, it is thunderstorming, but and I am a terrible American who doesn't know how to do the Celsius to Fahrenheit transition off the top of my head. Put an upright stair in the top middle. But it's too wide. Okay. So currently it is, yeah, 28 Celsius for me. Currently 28. Wait, is it? Wait, Zen, you're right. Are you right? No, you're not right. What? What? Hold on. Oh, I see the issue here, folks. The issue is one of them is an L and one of them is not. Evil. We'll need to take care of that. So that's why it looks that way, Zen. Yeah, apparently. Well, I don't want rain either because power outages suck. That is true. That is true. Our power went out about 2 weeks ago. It was like all gone for like 2 or 3 hours. Okay, I'm gonna sleep before I go up there just in case there's anything else that spawned with the creeper. We'll make ourselves not have to deal with them. Do we want to grab some wool and put some carpet up there, or do we just not want to worry about the fact that things are gonna spawn up there? I feel like it's probably important to know if things are gonna spawn up there. Okay, but you know, there's a skeleton burning up there. Yep, that's what I was not thinking about. Ah! La-dee-dee, la-dee-doo, la-dee-day. Oh, ah. Yeah. Also, honestly, I need to fix that Zen because now that's gonna bug me. I need to decide how I want to have it. Okay, we'll use some spruce to build up. Can you guys hear the music that is, it's like turned into like some hard style dubstep that is playing. There we go. Okay. Well, I suppose let's take this all the way down to the end and lose pieces. How sad. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like hard style EDM. It's good, but I just was like, hope other people are interested in hearing this aside from just me. Well, the music is, to be fair, I have the music at 15% on my end. So if I don't talk, yeah, it's only peaking at like a -50. Here's what it sounds like right now. But it's just turned down. Okay, pardon me, sir. I just need my stair. Thank you. Why do you gotta hit me? Why? That's so mean of you. Okay, let's go get some more blackstone. Oh, our poor diamond pickaxe. We still have no mending. And we can't get mending. And we don't have 30 levels. Do we need to swap out for some, well, we got some other diamonds. Do we make an iron pickaxe? Or do we just fix our diamond one with the diamonds that we have? Here's the thing. Here's our armor. I feel like diamonds are more important for armor than for anything else, but could fix it if we need to. We don't really have a lot of anything is the problem. Or, since we're nearing the last 20 minutes anyway, do we make it through this section and see how much we have left? Because what do we got? We got click to open. Is it skip to phase? I seriously can't remember. Nope, that's not the way. Back, help. Oh, okay. So we are on phase 8. There's 2 phases left. We're still in the midst of this phase that we could go and just do some mining, some simple mining through this. Just craft a new diamond pickaxe. Repairing that is going to cost you 3 at least. That's true. It just leaves us only 2 diamonds, but we might get more, to be fair. So maybe I'll just run this one till it dies, and then we'll make a new one. Let's just, we'll clear out the old inventory, so that we just don't have anything in our way of actually getting some of this done. It is coming down out there. Hold on. Okay, I don't think my microphone's gonna be loud enough to pick it up, but I could armor theoretically, but I don't know. I could. I was gonna say I could go open my window so you guys could try and hear the storm, but I don't think it's gonna be loud enough at all. We're gonna put the blackstone up here for now. Whatever. Glass, you can go there. My boots are off. Why did my boot? What? He boot too big for he feet. We'll see. Yeah, armor was what I was thinking. But I think we get more diamonds as we go. Are you a friend or a foe? Friend. All sorts of fun blocks here. Okay. Then yeah, we'll do that once this here pickaxe breaks. I'll still use it since it's low anyway. Or do we say it in case we... Ouch! Not again! Not again! Ah! Every time. Every time. We only had 9 levels this time, so it really doesn't matter. But my goodness. What are the odds? The worst. Thank you. I could hear you say that in my mind. I could hear the good job just then. That was louder than the thunder outside. I can hear Tim crying of laughter. Yeah, the odds are always high. I know the odds are always high. I'm not very skilled at this game. You guys are gonna really like. That's what I'm saying. Tomorrow if I got a surprise. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing a mob farm. Here, I'll open the window. I don't know if we're gonna be able to hear it though. I've got my microphone turned up relatively loud. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's like really coming down. Let me see if I turn off the music. Oh, actually, here, hold on. I'm gonna mute. So the audio's gonna sound like poop just for a second here. Okay. Wow, that's gonna be really loud. So this is the audio from my camera. So that's why it sounds this way. Maybe you can hear it now though. It's just coming down. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna turn that off. For anybody who watches the VOD, they're gonna be like, that was terrible. That hurt my ears. Why would you do that? Because it's gonna double up the audio right there, but that's okay. Oh, it's nice. pool of water right there. So we're gonna close that. Yeah. So, nice and rainy. Have I thought of doing a mob farm? Yeah, I do want to do a mob farm. I could do a mob farm. And actually, now that we have the cobblestone, we could do it a lot easier. Oh, no, not me. Not me. Not me, bees. Please, bees. Be my friend. Oh, they're trapped in there. No, I don't have Birkenstocks on. I have Tevas on? Tevas on. In my own home. I know, it's despicable. The bees are so upset with me. No. I love my Tevas. I wear them all the time. They're my go-to summer shoe. Yeah, very dirty. Wearing shoes in my house. Especially after, you know, V just vacuumed part of the house today. It's a little rude of me, to be fair. I never know what to expect from this world. Oh, benevolent gift. I think that's it. We got a name tag. Hold on. We can name our zombie guy. Oh, there's the end of that. Okay, we're gonna close this just in case anything malicious occurs. Can I make another beehive real quick so that we can maybe save some of the bees? Save the bees, friends. Remember that. All right, let's do. I think we can. Yep. He dancing. Look at him go. Hold on. I have a home for you. Please stay. No! How did you find the one spot you could... No! Not my bees. Come home, please. Please come home. Oh my gosh. Oh, there they go. Wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at all these bees. There's 8 bees down there. Crazy. All right, we're gonna go put that back. Bee always gotta fly away. That's true. They don't like me enough. Can you move? Sweet. Thank you. Well, this was a really, really long upgrade time. I'm actually kind of afraid. Is something bad gonna happen? Desolate land. A barren land lies before you. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let that barren land continue to lie before me while I organize some chests. Oh no! Oh no, I'm stuck. Can't do that apparently. So we'll do it this way. Okay, and then I think we can just do... Gonna need to do slabs in time, but... Yeah, we got a bunch of terracotta to drop away. And quartz, we got a ton of quartz. We do have the name tag, and that's arguably the more important part. The problem is, we don't have enough iron to use the name tag, so it is objectively useless at this time. Which is unfortunate. Now, where have we put all this quartz before? Right there is where we've put it all. We do have access to cherry saplings, though. That's a big one. I do approve of that. Just gotta do a little spam of opening chests here. There it is. I was like, I know we've got it somewhere. Sure, arrows can go in here. Okay. Oh, we got 2 cakes. Well, now I got a cake on the floor. What am I supposed to do with my floor cake? I might be able to put the saddle on the zombie horse. We could try. Let's try. Zombie horse. Yeah, I can. All right, that's one zombie horse. And now we can put the other one on the skeleton horse, right? Well, let's try. Do they? I don't have any control right now. Let's see. Do I now? Seems like, okay, so it seems like you do need one for both. But at least we got him. You are the protector of the land. Yep, that's exactly where you should be. Nice. That's fun. Well, maybe we mine through this to start and see. I bet it's gonna be silverfish. I almost guarantee it's gonna be silverfish. Just, it looks like this is supposed to be like a stronghold. But maybe it'll give us a lot of books. Which would be awesome for a enchanting setup. And then put together a, you know, an actual mob farm next stream, perhaps. And I think we're going to be in a really good spot to have a lot of XP. I called it. I called it. Don't like silverfish. They scare me. Is there more? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Oh, he's really holding out up there. So we are definitely in a stronghold, which makes me think that the next thing after this is the end. Because we already had the nether. So we'll need to be paying close attention, because if the Ender Dragon spawns here, I don't know what we're gonna do. Can I just close him in there? Oh, wait, hold on. If they blow up in the water, nothing's gonna happen, right? Okay, there we go. Ooh, lime dye, allium, and a drowned spawn egg. Okay, we still got a lot of storage. I swear if a warden spawns, I'm gonna lose my mind. This setup is so awesome. It's not very nice to the skeletons, but it's really awesome for me. Can't die to skeletons if I can't see them. I know, odd to get a drowned spawn egg. I was just thinking the same thing. Because let's compare it to our other spawn eggs. We got an elder guardian, a camel, and a cat spawn egg. Those just... This is a weird mix of spawn eggs. Oh. We're getting all sorts of interesting blocks right now. I'll take all the ores. I'll take it. Beautiful. Okay, spiders. Well, the good thing is, I won't die as long as I kill them. I'll just be hungry for a second, but I won't die. Shouldn't die. I guess we're about to find out. I think it should just stop right here. Yep, okay. Let's drop off some of our things before we eat again. Do I have bow and arrows? Maybe somewhere. I've got a crossbow and 2 arrows over here. I think we've got a bow and arrow somewhere, though. With the cobblestone, we're going to put all of these variants. No, no arrows in here or anything. Just double checking in there. Oh, we could put a jack-o'-lantern out in our field, though. Hold on. Pause. Pause for a wee scary. Well, dang. What? How? How is that where you thought I needed to put that? There we go. There's our wee jack-o'-lantern. I don't have a target block, so that's what he gets to look like right now. Do we have a bow and arrow? That is a good question. We have a bow here. And we have 29 arrows there. So we have quite the mix of bow and arrows here. Lots of pale moss coming through. Okay. No charged creeper. Not what I want to deal with. Actually, this is exactly where we want to bring in the bow and arrow, though. Because if I can... Poison arrow on a creeper. There we go. Fia is sitting and just trying to dig under my door right now. She wants to be in here so bad. You guys want to see Fia? Can try and let her in. Fia, do you really want to come in? She's just sitting there scraping, scraping under my door. So now we got her. She's trapped. You made your bed, cat. Oh, thanks for the kisses. That's very kind. You're distracting me here at the end of the stream. Can't do that. All right, let's drop all these off again. You guys see? I don't know if you guys can see how she's trying to get my attention still. She just keeps headbutting me. Here she is. Remember, all of your support gives her a better life. I'm glad we got some apples though, because we did kind of run out of food there. Okay, can we make it through just a few more of these before we run out of time? We got exactly 1 minute and 26 seconds left. I swear if a warden spawns, I'm gonna cry. I won't know what to do. Ooh, I love breezes. I don't mind if you exist, because you can't really hurt anything. You can just make things look silly. Oh, but you can hurt me. That's for sure. Okay, okay, I get it. I'm gonna go stand where I have a roof. There's a breeze handled. There we go. We got the breezes handled. Nice. I've had a broken mouse for 3 months playing Minecraft and I can't right click well. Oh no. That's unfortunate. We should definitely cook up this. I don't know why we've had this beef this whole time and haven't cooked any of that up. What else do we have for food? We've got so much food. We just haven't done anything yet. Okay, let's make sure the necessary gates are closed here. Okay. We do have tons of wheat. I know, that is true. We do have a ton of wheat over there. All right, we mine until the pickaxe breaks. Multi-shot. Oh, you're just a normal creeper. I'm not too afraid of you. Let me just grab the old normal arrows here. Ooh, that was a bad choice. Could have been a bad choice. It was not a bad choice. It turned out all right. Come on, more diamonds? Question mark, please. That would be a yeah. Perfect. Okay, so it's got a pattern that it's following for like spawning ores. That was instant. That was instant. We were wearing armor. It's instant. We were wearing armor. Well, not fun. You're evil, Evoker. Let me just throw on the old armor. Get into the house. Where's the shield? Where's the sword? We're missing the shovel. Okay, there's one. Is it gonna find us? Okay, we got him. Oh, there's the shovel. Okay, where's the bow? We have the arrows. Can I okay, you can't shoot them. I thought maybe... Did it break my shield? An instant hit broken shield? I feel like that's not a thing. It is a thing. No, it's not a thing. It just broke my helmet. Strange. All right, come here. Demons. Oh, it just got behind me is what it did. Okay. We'll take out... There he is. Oh, that's a totem of undying. There we go. We did just get a totem. That's a pretty big deal, I'd say. I was... You're right, that's just how it goes. I was up 12 levels. Oh my gosh, we're battered. We're bruised. Jeez. Okay. Well, we'll grab the food here, I suppose. And we'll shack up. The totem, I think, is going to be a big help, though. I imagine we're going to want that when it comes time to fight whatever is coming next. They would only give us a totem if we needed to have a totem, right? That's what I'm thinking. But with that, that is where we will end. It's where we will end here today. Actually, I don't want to end right here. I want to end admiring our building. So we're going to walk over. Yeah, that's true. I will make sure to hold this totem. The problem is I don't hold totems because I die so much that I'm like, well, I don't want to waste the totem. But I would argue we got a ton of stuff done today. That is a pretty awesome looking thing. Like I really like that. I think we've done a really good job with a silly idea that can't feel bad about that. But all right. Well, with that, I'm going to end the stream here. That is the end. Yeah, it is a nice looking house. I appreciate it. Thank you guys all for the input. It makes it more fun. It's like, oh, fun. You guys see this 504 gateway timeout on my vertical stream? I don't know what that is all about. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, as always. I always appreciate you. Like I said, there is something coming tomorrow, like an actual full-length thing coming tomorrow. So enjoy. I'm not going to give any spoilers because you'll find out at noon tomorrow. But take care. Have a great night. I will talk to you all soon.